I could have your attention,
Yeah.
I'd like to introduce everybody. Ryne Ferguson from South Africa has come in pretty much just to visit the zoo and try some bird training stuff with his counterparts, and we hornswoggled him into doing a brown bag. So we're very grateful to Ryne for putting together no-notice briefing for us on what things are like in Africa. I appreciate everybody coming in. We're going to try and start on time only because so many of you are on limited lunch breaks. And we know how brown bags are. Other people will be trickling in as it goes. It ain't going to upset him, ain't going to upset us. Feel free to ask questions throughout, and of course at the end as well. Is there anybody here from the birdhouse, by the way? Because his next stop will be at, sorry, I didn't see you. His next stop after here will be at the birdhouse, so we'll want to pair you guys up to get back. Looking forward to afterwards.
All right, cool. Okay, well, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for coming. Okay, first of all, I'm going to start off with a little background on the National Keepers Association of Africa. It was kind of started off with challenges that we had to overcome. The continent of Africa is quite a large continent, as you can see. South Africa is pretty much down there. That's where we're based. But we had to service this entire continent, which has become a massive challenge that we've been having. There's over 53 countries within Africa, countless languages. In South Africa alone, we have 11 official languages. So there's quite a language barrier that we have to deal with. Distance and geography, it's crazy. I mean, the distance between there and there is vast, and the mountain ranges and everything you have to get past to get there. Obviously, politics, past and present, that we've been having. Technology, that is the main problem at the moment with networking. We can't get to those places, and we can't get the information there either, because a lot of those places don't have the right technology for us to get it there. And obviously, transport is also not only doesn't always occur in those places, but it's also very expensive, or you probably have to hop on a donkey and go to the mountain. So, time is also a big thing, the opportunity to actually go up there. A lot of us are working in institutions, zoos, and having the time to go up there is another whole problem on its own. And we also lack the people and skills sometimes as well to be able to go up there. We're trying to build a base of skills and people, so it is something possible to put up. Approximately about 200 zoos within Africa, and it's growing, but those are only zoos that we know of. There are probably a lot more smaller facilities as well. PASAB is Pan-African Zoos and Aquaria. They endorse us, and we're also, as a Keeper Association, part of ICZ. This is how it pretty much started off. They called for a Keeper Association. We never had one before in Africa. They called for one in 1988, and Keepers only asked again about it in 2004. And then they decided to hand it over to somebody to start it, and in 2005 it was established. So we're quite a young organization, endorsed by PASAB, and it was to create a professional platform for everybody, just to get everybody on the same level and making sure everything meets those criteria that we need. So we have pretty much the same as any organization or association. We have conferences, symposiums, workshops, and meetings. This is a keeper exchange where we send keepers to other places, which is part of us going up and down in Africa. That's just our core values. I'm not going to go through them. You can quickly have a look through that. That's pretty much what we stand for, making sure everything runs correctly.
For base ISO 7, Carousel Cafe. Okay.
Everybody done with that? Okay, and then what we have done so far, seeing as though we are a small association and still young, a few things. We're 7 years old. We have a committee of 6, which I'm part of. I'm on the I run the social media side, controlling the social media, and making sure that I network between the keepers in South Africa and some of the places out of South Africa. But like I said, it's been a challenge because the technology is not advanced up further up.
Do you use Facebook?
Yes.
Is that what your main?
Yeah, Facebook, Twitter, and then the website that we have as well. So we kind of run between those lots. We thought it would take off more than it did, but because we don't have that technology up there, it's a slow process. We have two regions. These are the guys that are from PayZab. They just oversee everything because we're endorsed by them. They need to make sure that everything is correct and everything is running how they see fit. Members of ICZ. So far we've had 4 conferences in the past 7 years. The first one at the National Zoological Gardens of South Africa in Pretoria. We had 75 people. That was in 2006. SeaWorld, Shark and Marine World in Durban. I don't know if maybe some of you might know about it. We had 175 people in 2007. And also Kangaroo Wildlife Ranch 2008, 80 people. The most recent one that I went to was Johannesburg Zoo, 70 people in 2011. Not only do we have the conferences, we have Ed for PayZab. That's where we link the keepers to educationalists. We have that every consecutive year. So conferences are every second year and symposiums are every second year. We had one up in Uganda. We had one at the National Zoological Gardens, and the new one is coming up in Bloemfontein. So we're going to see how that goes. We're quite excited for that. And so far, we've only had 5 known keeper exchanges. We've started off with a new certificate. Well, not new, but the only certificate we have to accredit people that want to go into the zoo industry. Money is a huge issue when it comes to studying in Africa and getting those skills out there. You have a lot of people that are really dedicated to their work and going out and doing their job. They don't have the paperwork behind them to get into that facility. So that's our plan, to try and get the paperwork going so they can do short courses and learn from others. So it makes it slightly easier for people to get in. Okay, the impact we've had on Africa, I really like that photo, even though it is slightly blurred, it's really exciting. This is their first time getting a boomer ball in the enrichment ball, and you can see how extremely ecstatic they are about the fact that they've got that. They ask so many questions about absolutely everything they could possibly think of to help them. They really do love their animals and they really try their best. Money is just a really big issue there. And the skills, obviously. So we're trying to up those skills up there. The media gets involved as well a lot of the time, so that we can get the word out there of what's actually happening and the changes that are going on. In fact, his name is Dominic Moss. He's the founder of AKA. He was the keeper that was chosen to start AKA. And that's them networking and reading books. And we take books up there for them because they sometimes don't have the paperwork and stuff to actually go through. Okay, the way forward. There is really amazing people in Africa. They are really amazing people. They're so kind, and they do really enjoy what they do. So there is good stuff happening in Africa, which we're trying to help make more of it happen. We've got activities. One of the activities we started last year was the penguin waddle. We've decided that because we have the whole rhino issue where the rhinos are being poached, it's become this whole shock horror incident where everybody wants to pile money into that. They don't know really where their money's going, but they're piling money into that, and then they're wanting to know, but what more can they do? So we decided to give people the power to help. And we thought we'll take one of the other species that is not always well known, but is also having a problem, just the African penguin, or black-footed penguin as it used to be known. And what we do is every year, sometimes twice a year, it seems to be happening now, we go out into the streets on the coast, and we have signboards and everything, and we go down and we collect a whole lot of people on the side of the road, and they all march down the roads just supporting penguins. And how we've given people the power to help out with that is by not asking them for money. Our slogan with that is, we don't want your money, honey, we want your love. So rather than having people pile the money in, we give them the power to change what they're doing to help the penguins. So one of the things that I promised the penguins, because we have what we call the penguin promise, we write a letter to the penguins and promise that you will help them with this. My thing is that I'm not going to use straws unless I really, really have to, because that's one of the major problems with penguins, is it gets into the waterways and it kills them. So my promise to the penguins is I will not use a lot of straws. I'll use them unless, well, won't use them unless I really, really have to. Husbandry workshops, we're working on an owl husbandry workshop at the moment. Hopefully when I get back, I've just been to IAATE conference and I've learned quite a bit there, so I'm hoping to take information back with me to do that. Shape Africa, I'm sure you all know Shape Enrichment, yes. Well, one of the co-founders of AKAA managed to get together Shape Africa. That was never there before. And that was to just help with the African side of everything. And then AK and Ed pays up symposiums, which I just discussed, conferences, and the accreditation certificate that we're doing. We want to contribute and share our information, and we hope that other people do the same for us. We would like to do a lot more keeper exchanges. It helps with networking, it helps with people getting to see what's out there. And it helps with that external training process. I mean, if you don't have the paperwork, but you go and work in another facility, you've got that behind you, you've got that experience going. Yeah, and we'd really like to get more involved in international congresses and keepers, because there's a lot of people in that, and there's a lot of network we can do through that. Okay, I'm not going to go completely through all of this. There's a lot to go through. I'm going to go a certain amount of time, but this is the accredited certificate that we're busy working on at the moment. It's not enforced just yet, but it's coming along. We're getting a lot of the places to write the information down for us and give us stuff that we can use in that accreditation. So all of the zoos are playing their part, as well as all the different sections within the zoos, to try and get a multitude of information together so that we can use that for the accreditation. Yeah, the levels and outcomes provide the correct base of husbandry. Obviously we want good, really good work to be done, ethical work to be done in these zoos, which is what we stand for, so we have to make sure that that covers all of that. The assessment, it would be an individual test, moderated test, and you have a final exam. We're hoping to get it done through the internet and online, so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise it will be going into classes and all that type of stuff at some of the zoos to try and get everybody involved in it. And then the topics that we will cover in the accredited certificate would be animal husbandry, very important, in all the sections, mammals, birds, reptiles, invertebrates, and aquatic life. The basic animal welfare, because you'd be surprised in some of the places a lot of people are not exactly sure about those basic welfare issues that we have, and we've got to try and get that going well. Enrichment's not that strong in Africa, hence the reason for Shape Africa. We're trying to get more enrichment going there. Workplace ethics is very important. Animal training, you guys do a lot of animal training, most of your stuff for husbandry-wise. We don't. We're trying to bring it in at the moment to try and make it easier. It's going to take time because it's a lot harder to start training something. It takes time, but at the end of the day, you've got that behavior that you want to do your husbandry. It's a lot easier than going out and darting the animal and stressing it out all the time. So that's pretty much what we're working on at the moment. Safety and operational standards. Operational standards is pretty much what PayZap does. They come to your facility and they accredit the area and making sure that it's up to standard what they want. This is just a quick, in closing, I put a couple of letters in from some of the people that have joined with us on AKA from up in Africa. This is the guy from the Chimpanzee Sanctuary and Wildlife Conservation Trust. And he just put together a short letter just to let us, you can have a quick read through that, just to let us know how much AKA has helped him in what he's doing and how much he appreciates all the work that we've done. So I'll give you a few minutes to just quickly read through that. Okay, then while we were up with one of the first conferences they had, I wasn't there, I'm new to the association, but when they first had their conference up in Uganda, they had a choir that came to them from the church, and they were singing a song, and some of the committee members, they were like whispering to each other during it, oh, that really sounds really awesome. I'm sure you could change that into an anthem. So we decided we'd have an AKA anthem. And that's how it starts. We haven't really found a tune to fit with it yet, but this is how it starts. That's it. Okay, and then we have a poem, a salute to AKA, also another thank you from one of the keepers that got a lot out of it. My acknowledgements for this talk that I had here is obviously to the AKA members that helped me try and get everything together. We've done a couple of talks, but not very many about the association, so it was nice to have their input in it. For PayZab support in it, agreeing for me to be able to come here and do this. Thank you to St. Louis Sue for being here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Siyabonga. Thank you. I need to ask this. Does everybody know what the duck's doing? What does it look like it's doing? It's stretching, but what does it look like it's doing? Bowing. Thank you. You give that to animal people, and they know what you're talking about. You give it to somebody else that doesn't know animals, they're like, I don't know what it's doing. Cool. Any questions? No questions? Well, I'll come here. Thanks. Yes.
How are you funded? I mean, are you pretty much government funded or?
You see a lot of the zoos and stuff are government funded, but as an association we have to try and create our own source of money because PayZab does endorse us, but they also have to do the exact same thing. So we do battle with money when it comes to that, and that's like sending our members all over Africa. It takes a lot of money. So that's what we're battling.
Along the same lines, have you found it difficult to do any fundraising, or do you have any particular areas that are, what type of fundraisers would you do?
We haven't done very many fundraisers. A lot of the stuff that we do is conservation-wise. We try and focus more on that. We get a lot of money in when it comes to the conferences. We do, that's just not right on my head. Raffles. We do raffles, and that gets a bit of money into the association to keep it going, and obviously the memberships. Paying your membership annually and all that helps with the association going. So we haven't worked on a lot of that, but we're probably going to start doing that as soon as we start getting it go. Anybody else? Oh, yeah.
Well, it looked with the conferences that you put up there that you had really kind of, the second year it had 175,
Yeah.
and then it kind of went down. What do you attribute to?
It's the area.
SeaWorld.
Yeah, that's more exciting to go to SeaWorld. But what it pretty much comes down to is transportation and money to get to those areas. You know, it's a lot for people to come from the coast inland. The workforce down on the coast is a lot more than inland when it comes to that. There's a lot more people doing marine wildlife and that type of stuff. So that's why at Ushaka Marine World, there were a lot more people there. So, yeah. Yes.
You do have a website?
We do, yes.
What's the website?
It's akaafrica.com. Yes.
And how long are you here for?
In the States?
Well, both. Here,
Okay.
here in.
I just
St.
arrived
Louis
in St. Louis it was on Sunday evening. I had just been, when I arrived here about 3 weeks ago. I was in Orlando doing a workshop with Steve Martin. And then I went up to do the conference in Minnesota for IAATE. And now I'm here just for 3 days, and then I'm going to be touring around, going to DC and New York. Might pop into some of the zoos there as well. Obviously, as an animal person or a zoo person, you all know that you can't just go on holiday. Oh, there's an animal place, let me go there. So, yeah. Yes?
When you get back, will you have an opportunity to go visit any of the South African zoos and talk about what your experiences here have been?
I'm hoping to. When I get back, I'm hoping that AKA will then put out that I went over, and maybe some of the places or facilities would like me to come through and just chat to them about what I experienced. Because we don't often get to do this. We don't often get to come out and talk to people and see stuff. So I've been taking a lot of photos. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just curious, could you tell us about your zoo?
I don't work for a zoo as such. I work for a bird park. I did work at the Johannesburg Zoo. I started volunteering there. I was there for 4 years, and they employed me part-time. But I couldn't get full employment because I did not have the paperwork behind me. Hence the reason why I started working with AK to try and get, because I have that same issue. I mean, money is a big thing when it comes to that.
Yeah.
So my facility that I work for is Monte Cassino Bird Gardens. It's in the north of Johannesburg. It's a small facility. We do free flighted bird shows, which we train the birds. I present the shows, train the birds. We get a lot of interaction between the public. But we are owned by a casino. So it does take a lot for us to try to get things passed and all that. They're not animal people, and I'm sure you know what not animal people are like. If you're trying to explain something to them, they're not exactly sure what you're trying to tell them. But yeah, it's a challenge, but that's pretty much where I work. So, yeah. Yes.
What kind of training do most of the people who are actually keepers of that in a lot of these places, or does it really vary?
Okay. A lot of the time it's zoology that we have, or it's nature conservation. Now, nature conservation covers quite a wide span because you're pretty much talking on going out into the bush a lot of the time. It doesn't cover a lot of the captivity stuff, whereas zoology does. But they take both. So that's pretty much the two certificates or papers that you have behind you when you apply for a position in the zoo. Yeah. Yes.
I'm just wondering what kind of birds you have in your collection and which of those are used in the presentations.
Okay, we have a very large show collection of birds that we use in our shows. We have from hornbills to cranes to vultures. We have macaws, toucan. We have corvid. We have owls. Lots of birds of prey. We have jack buzzard, harrier hawk. So they're all our show birds that they all stay behind scenes there. They're not on display. They're primarily behind scenes and they're only used for the show. We have a very large collection of parrots in our exhibits outside of the show area. We also have behind the scenes breeding area for parrots that we've just opened up. And I'm not exactly sure of the numbers in there, but it's a very large breeding area. We have very expensive birds that we have in the zoo. A lot of the stuff, not in the zoo, in the park, a lot of the stuff you can't find very easily. So that's pretty much our claim to fame, is that we have a large amount of exotic birds that people don't really get to see that much, but we do have the native birds as well in our collection. Yeah. Yes.
I was going to ask about the opportunities for the training in Africa. Are they through like community colleges, or do you have such a thing? Or
We're working on it. We're starting to work on that. It was pretty much whoever wanted to join the association would go through the training. But in the future, because we've only just recently started with the accreditation certificate, in the future we're going to bring in those type of colleges and all that as well. Try and get people involved in this field.
I know many of the people here are part of our local AZAC chapter, and so is there a formal link between U.S. AZAC keepers and your organization?
I'm not exactly sure of an official link between, but I do know that they have spoken to them about how they run. I mean, that's how we became an association, is figuring out how it happens throughout the world. Through ICZ, we're kind of trying to get those links in so that we can kind of link each other up. So we're eventually want to be at really top standards throughout the world. It would be really nice to have everybody in the world on the same standard, which would be really, really nice. But at the moment, it's not a possibility at the moment. Yeah. Yes.
You were starting to tell me a little bit earlier. Would you go ahead and mention some of the things that you see as big or obvious zoos you see in America and some of the zoos in Africa?
The zoos in America, they're a lot more for I can see by looking at them, they're a lot more interactive than our zoos. We are going that way, but they're a lot more interactive. I found a lot of the zoos are a lot bigger than our zoos, even though we have a lot of land. Our exhibits are not that big. You guys have done really, really well when it comes to the exhibits being that you can't see that it's in an exhibit. So that's what I really, really liked. I mean, ours, we're getting to that point, but you can still see the animals are being kept in. So that's what I really like about most of the American zoos, is that you can't see that they're being kept in. So that's one of the major things, and obviously the educational side, which we're at the moment working on quite strongly. All the different signs and the interactive signs. we don't have that, so we're busy working on that.
How about training and enrichment? Any differences there?
Yeah, you guys do a lot of training. We don't do as much training. When it comes to our shows, we do a lot of training, but that's not for husbandry. We don't do any husbandry training with our birds. I've now just recently, after coming back from the workshop, learned how to do a nail trim, voluntary nail trim. So we're going to start working on that because we catch our macaws up in a towel and trim their nails, which has been the main thing to do. Everybody was doing it. Now things are starting to change over. Enrichment-wise, I've seen a lot of enrichment going on wherever I've been, which is really awesome. We try and do as much enrichment as possible, but we also don't have a lot of money to do things like that. We don't have a backlog of stuff that we can reuse for enrichment, because enrichment is also a new concept for us as well.
Do the people of Africa have the same interest or curiosity about animals that are native to North America that we have with African animals?
I don't know as much. I think it's because we have such a wide variety in Africa that you guys are so interested in it. Personally, I was interested in the wildlife you guys have here, but that's me personally. I haven't heard many people talking about it. We have some of the species, but not a lot of them. So I don't think it's driven as much as you guys. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of volunteers that want to help with the zoos and the?
We do. We get a lot of volunteers, especially on school holidays. The nice thing about it is that they can at least come in and see what it's like to work in a zoo, and then they can make that decision at the end of the day what they want. We do have a lot of older volunteers as well that come in and are very tired. Most of the time they work in the education department as well as in the hospital. So they do a lot of the paperwork and that type of stuff. So we do have a lot of
You mentioned you couldn't get a full-time job because of paperwork. Is that because you're not a resident or a school thing?
No, it's because I don't have a degree behind my name. Yeah. And you can give yourselves a big round of applause. Your zoo looks awesome. The little bit I've seen, it really looks awesome.
Okay, on the off chance some of you want to hang around, you're just too shy to ask your question in front of everybody, we'll go ahead and break up now. Anybody wants to come down front and talk about it? They'll be here for another 20 minutes before we take them to the birdhouse. Doing good. Hey, what's up? Where you been? Oh, yeah?
Usually she just pisses at. Oh, you're welcome. Goes back to her I just recognized it.
They just fall and then run around and fall and suck. Driving on the road. Unfortunately, they just they go fine. Back in their
So partly what Susan was trying to do is trying to go and accelerate the lottery to make conservation and let them sort it out. That's great. It's a big deal. We discovered that when we made badges, we put our birds on badges. The dollar bird, a native bird. Right, you do it. See the color. But we do try and educate them about the ones that are on my feet in your gardens. No, mostly the South American species is a big draw card. They're so colourful, they're weird looking all the time, so people are really attracted to them. We don't get. We do get parrots in the wild by us. So people are like, wow, that's a big parrot. So it's a big draw card.
It's gonna be in Wales. Staying in
Ryne. We do have a lot of coaching. It's not just rhino, it's a lot. I mean, most of our wildlife gets poached if it's not controlled. If they're not fenced in, if they're not monitored, they do get poached.
Well, I think we should do that in 5 minutes.
We have a problem with lions because there's a lot of
I actually ran one time.
I don't know all about it. I can tell you using a lot of all to do with farmers being efficient with their capital. Lack of money or resources to keep their capital healthy. Unfortunately, what's happening is there are floods and transferring their buffalo that are already lions, main source of food, because it feeds the entire crop. They eat that buffalo. They're doing a lot of research on that at the moment, so I'm not sure exactly what's happening with Goodness, you're right. It was nice meeting you. Thank you very much.
After I